And love and light, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm Nina with Mystic Healing and Tarot by Nina, and I have a tarot pick a card intuitive stone message. So this is going to be a divine message that is going to offer any type of comfort, clarity, or guidance that you have been seeking. Intuitive pick a card messages are awesome because they're a great tool to use in order to exercise using your intuition and learning to trust your intuition, which is most important because that is where the Most High speaks to us through our intuition. So give yourself time to look over these stones and decide which stone or stones that you feel called to in order to receive this divine message. Also take note that messages are always timeless. So know that anytime that you receive this message was in divine timing. I'm going to please ask that you take this time to like this video, share the love, exchange of energy. Please subscribe to my page if you have not. Share this message with a friend. I'm so grateful for you all. We're going to get right into this message. Ashe. So we're going to get into this divine message, even though this message is for the energy that we are facing for the week ahead. Know that this is a timeless message, so whenever it hits you, it was meant to be. So we're going to start off with stone number 1 for this pick a card message, and this is the Amethyst Stone. Okay, so the animal spirit message that we got for this stone, as far as the message that you need to know going into this next week, this next transit, this next season, is number 59, the Starfish Spirit. Okay, I gotta get better with my. So this card says, "Be open to infinite possibilities." So with this 5 and 9, I'm really seeing like challenges meeting wisdom. Okay, so being able to evolve this week from a challenge that you have possibly been facing in many different ways or times in your life, but I really see that this time now is really where you have gained wisdom, have gained different vision, or gained different perspective. So this is telling you with this starfish spirit is to be open to infinite possibilities. Be open to knowing. This is for this person or this deck in particular. This vision, even though you don't see a way of it being, or whatever vision or whatever it is that's in your heart, be open to the fact that God is able and He is possible, and the possibilities and the ways that He can make something happen are endless. So allow yourself to be open to it. No, you can't always see it, but be open to all of the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer, okay? Because in particular, somebody has maybe something kind of out of the box and unconventional that's on their heart, especially with the starfish. This is somebody very unique. So the energy that supports this is number 10. This is coming to a completion. 10s always represent that completion. So this says authenticity, okay? So maybe that challenge that I was speaking on before, or this thing that you've been faced with where it's evolving or repeat, has to do with you claiming your throne and claiming your authenticity. So it says the energy of authenticity supports our choice to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives, with others as well with ourselves. Okay, so with this, whatever it is, there's something unique. Okay, and because it's so unique or so different, you don't see a way, but you have to be really open to this, and you allowing it just to be open, and also knowing that being open to it doesn't mean that you solve it or you make things happen. You just have to be open to it. That's all your job requires, to be open, aware, okay? The energy that also supports this is Virgo energy. So this could mean being open to something that could be coming in during Virgo season. For some of you, you could be a Virgo. For some of you, this could be a Virgo, or just Virgo energy, perfectionism, leadership, hard work, a very creative task or vision. It says the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So I feel like this is, has to do with like our inner demons as far as our perfectionism, our self-critiques. Okay, so like this is beautiful in the way that I feel like this is needed in order for you to face it, to overcome it. And also comes with something being hesitant, because for some of you guys, you're finding everything to do but that one thing. That one thing that you have been so creative in, finding other things to do, but except for that one thing. So this is pain taking air. The energy right now could be heavy. It could be harsh, but this energy is actually coming to take it away. I'm taking that literal, okay? The moon card that I got, it says full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. So we are in Aries season, this Aries energy, and I do believe we have a full moon coming up. So even though this full moon is, I don't believe it's an Aries moon, but I feel like with this full moon in this Aries season is going to bring some illumination. A fiery climax approaches. For some of you guys, I feel like this is like, like the changing of the script, or like a monkey wrench, something. There's some type of switch, some type of reposition, some type of change. Okay. The other energies that I have, it says the service to others, what is good for us, your work. So this has to do with the 6th house. And so this is about your work, your service to others, what it is that you can do for the universe, what is good for us, you being able to be someone to provide something for consumers. For some of you guys, this could be you being an entrepreneur in some sort of, whoever your consumers are, but it has to do with your work, whether this be, your self-work, your physical work, your spiritual work. But it has to do with your authenticity, being truly authentic with yourself and to yourself, okay? And open to these infinite possibilities. So getting into these possible possibilities, this first one that I have here is, this is not a material. So for some of you guys, this is something that you've been working on for a long time, but it has been moving slow. You possibly could have made an investment and it's like there hasn't been any movement, or you haven't heard back, but I do feel like there's going to be a pickup, or things definitely speeding up. There's going to be some sort of action coming in, a blooming of things, a seeing. For some of you guys, you're going to see that this slow move, the divine timing in it, even though you were so like, oh my gosh, when's this going to happen? It's like you're going to see full circle of why things happened the way that they happened, okay? So I feel like this is even moving. You could be moving for a new house, moving for a new job, this has to do, for some of you guys, this is like a search for a home. You've been, slowly but surely trying to do this, and things are finally starting to move. That credit score is moving up. Possibilities that weren't once there are now possible. The other thing here is Ace of Voices. There's a lot of aces, so this is new beginnings. This is new seeds being planted. I feel like this could be news, you hearing about an opportunity. Also with this owl here, owls represent wisdom. And like I was saying before, that there's something with, a reoccurring and evolve or repeat. So I feel like with this Ace of Voices, there's going to be something from the past coming in, whether it be a message, whether it be word. But there is, I feel like, a closure. There is a rainbow, and like for some of you guys, as far as like for some of you guys, this is like, thank God I didn't get what I thought I wanted. But there's some sort of closure or confirmation that could come in either through like overhearing it, or an actual reach out. But also this is a new beginning that comes after this type of closure, okay? And then finally, the other thing is Ace of Materials. So again, this is a lot of material things. These are things that you have been manifesting for your foundation, your job, your career, your physical worth, those type of things. So I feel like new beginnings, for some of you guys, it's like the whole shebang, like a change in career, a change in home, a change in place of living, a change in work. Something along those lines. There's lots of changes, but these are things that you have been working, manifesting, dreaming, trying to get forward, and finally the universe is making way for these things to happen, okay? So what you need to be aware of as far as what you are facing. Right here I have this picture. This is number 9. So this is about this picture being full and being able to, I get 2 things here. This is about, you know, like that, the glass being half full, and also like the self-fulfillment, but also the knowing that it is your job to make yourself happy, to do those things, and kind of like knowing that some people, it is, and I got this message earlier and it's like, oh, I get it, now it fits. Some people's job is to be takers. That's all they know what to be. You know what I mean? They're not going to add to your picture. They're going to take from it. And so how you choose to deal with and move with these people is up to you. But for some of you guys, this is your lesson. Because some of you guys could be sleeping on an opportunity that could be coming up, or again, that you put to the side, maybe because you were more concerned with filling someone else's picture instead of your own. You know what I mean? The other thing here that you need to be aware of, again, this is full moon energy. There's a solution coming in with this full moon this April for flowers. So I feel like blossoming, illumination, a solution coming in for a lot of us. Also, here with this wheel, number 5, this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Change, the Wheel of Life. So I feel like this is things changing, evolving, growing. This is Venus energy. So I feel like this is like, you know, moving out of certain connections and then moving into the right one. It's like a rotation is what I'm feeling like. It's a rotation, okay? The spirit wisdom that you need for moving forward for this week, for the first deck, is believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land, okay? Choose bravely. So believe what you see. Right now, especially with 2020, we got this 2020 vision, okay? And some of you guys have still been in la la land thinking that things are what they used to be, and they're not. Believe what you see, okay? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. You need to trust your inner voice. Like I said before, our intuition, our conscious, all that, that's where the higher power speaks to us. So we need to be able to trust that and know that without that trust, we really don't have anything, okay? So know that we don't need to have extra blockers, barriers, and stuff. We need to allow ourselves to be open because we have wisdom and we trust our intuition, okay? It goes hand in hand. You don't need to close yourself off to certain possibilities out of fear. As long as you have your intuition and trust it, that when it says go, you go. When it says move, you move, okay? And the angel answers that I have, meditation brings answers. So purple stone, you taking time to meditate, having that quiet time is going to bring answer for some of you guys. Some of these answers are comfort or clarity or guidance is going to come through music. That time when you're zoned out writing and it's like a certain song hits you. It's like, I've heard this song a million times, but I heard it different. Also, the other angel knowledge that you need for this week is communicate clearly. Communication is key. We need to be communicating clearly. We need to be listening and having a productive conversation, okay? So being productive, being clear, standing on our ground, having our boundaries. And this is what I get for the first group, the Amethyst Purple Stone. Please let me know if it resonates. Like, comment, share. I'm wishing you all the best. God bless. Moving on to the second stone. Moving into deck 2, and this is with the lapis lazuli. Okay, this is a blue stone. Alright, and I'm starting off with the animal spirit for this one, and it says the frog spirit. Clear the clutter. Okay, so this is for some of you guys manifesting. So in order for things to manifest, you have to make space. Okay, nothing without intention. This is what I'm hearing. So with that clearing the clutter, I want you to be intentional of the people and the things that you keep around you. If there's no intent or there's no purpose for those things, you need to clear the clutter, okay? Make space. If you want, you know, strong connections, and you need to let go of those loose connections, clear the clutter, make the space, okay? So the energies that are supporting and surrounding this message, The first one that I have here, number 23, is honesty, okay? So it says, the energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine, with kindness and with tact. So honesty is very important here because I feel like this could be a relationship dynamic or some sort of a family dynamic. It's a complicated dynamic. And the energy here is telling you to be honest first with yourself, okay? Because there's a choice that has to be made, and there's like things that possibly can't be, that aren't moving, okay? And it's like, clear the clutter. You need to be honest with yourself and honest with others around you as far as what your boundaries, your needs, your expectations, all of those things. So definitely working on that throat chakra energy. There's lots of blue that I see here because communication, clear communication, honest communication is very important. And that could be part of the clutter. So part of the clutter for some of you guys could be, you know, not physical, but clearing the clutter within ourselves and speaking things that need to be spoken, okay? So the other card here, as far as the energies that this is influencing and supporting, is dedication to achieve, focusing on, resulting from the rules imposed by. So this is Capricorn energy. So this is very much boss leadership like energy, where our focus, where our dedication is. This is where our why. And this is about us making plans that are going to be the results of the rules or the lifestyle that we have imposed by, you know, this clutter, or, you know what I mean? This is like really focusing on our why and our important in the bigger picture, okay? The other card that I have here, influence on this energy, is Libra energy. So Libra, this could be someone involving in Libra. You could be a Libra. This could be that Libra as far as fairness, needing fairness, being able to, especially with Libra energy, I do want to speak on this communication because this honest communication is important, especially if there's a Libra involved, because Libras have a tendency to speaking of like T.I., they have a way of eloquently and you know, really putting things together to make them sound great. But what they didn't say was the most simple thing, like, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, you said all this stuff, but the bigger thing and the most important thing that everybody's looking for was the basic, like, I'm sorry, I was wrong, okay? So the energy is diplomatic, it's gracious, it seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So this is a balance that is trying to come in, a harmony that needs to come in, and it needs to come in through communication, fair communication, diplomatic, doing the right thing, communication with integrity, honesty, okay? And here it says, you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. So this is about new beginnings, but also knowing that, like, speaking this isn't going to, what's solid can't be broken, okay? So know that, like, what is supposed to be protected needs to be protected. Either way, you need to say this, because if you say this and everything shatters, that's what was supposed to happen. So stop prolonging the inevitable. If you say this and you mess around and get everything that you ever wanted, then, you know what I mean? Look there, okay? So the possibilities that I have coming with this energy, or that is influencing and supporting future energy, the first one, ooh, there's two under here. How interesting. So the first one here I have is the Three of Pentacles. So this is cooperation, working with others. This could be like a family business for some of you guys, being able to balance work and home life, being able to collaborate, cooperate. For some of you guys, this could be a situation where maybe something blossoms with someone that you work with. Also here with this Fool card that was like sneaking under it, this has to do with taking a leap of faith, stepping out on faith, and you know, going towards, so this could be, you know, something where you choose to work with something or someone, for some of you guys, where it's like, usually I don't do this, but I'm gonna do it, because I feel like there is a lot of knowledge that can be gained through this situation, and I feel like there is love, as far as, even if it's not like with the people in the necessary experience, there's love as far as like why God put you in this experience and what you gain from it, you know, in the bigger picture wise, okay? So the second card that I got here is the Six of Pentacles, and so this always makes me think of, like, you know, reciprocity, but this is possible
possibilities of, for a lot of you guys, this is you getting back some of the things that you have been putting into the universe, okay? But what I want a lot of you to know is that this is you maybe receiving them not in the way that you expected, okay? Like, you know, you loaned a friend $300 and they you know, blew you off and didn't pay you back, but then you messed around and did a scratch off and you won $1,000. This is the type of energy that I'm saying, like, you know, everything that we put out, we get back, okay? And so there is money, there is stability coming to you through the love, the unconditional love that you've given people in the past. Where it's like maybe the stuff that you did in the past, it was all, you didn't think it was much, it was all that you had. But for some people, it was, you know, it was everything. It was the one thing that they needed, and I feel like there's blessings coming in because of this. Okay, the other possibility here, this is 10 of Cups. So this is a happy scenario. I feel like for some of you guys, this could be, you know, a surprise vacation, planning a vacation. This could be, you know, finding out about, you know, a birth of a child, or definitely lots of emotions. This could even be like going back to like a family reunions. For some of you guys, what I just got, this could be like taking your a meeting of families, or even going back to like your hometown. But there's some sort of, like, when you go there, there's some sort of closure that comes after you like kind of already got your own closure. It's like a more closure. I don't know who that's for. But anyway, the other things that we need to be aware of as far as moving into this next week is wisdom, okay? So this owl on the shoulder is knowing that some of you guys like to rush things, take things slow. There's wisdom. This rose in the corner for me represents allowing things to authentically unfold, okay? And learning, like, you know, what happened the last time. If you've seen this movie before, what happened the last time, okay? Knowing that this is a test. This is a test. For some of you guys, the choice and decision that you make is bigger than maybe what it seems, because this is about a test of your wisdom, okay? What have you learned? The other thing is love, okay? There's love, there's gratitude, there's lots of blessings coming in this season, in this week for this deck, especially with the Six of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. There could even be proposals coming in. Just like I said, like a blending and a combining of family. It's like a coming together, okay? Here is gentleness. So like I said before, this could be proposals. This is a leveling up of family. This is like just moving to that happy, solid place. There's gentleness here. For some of you guys, this is like a mother-like energy. So pay attention to, you know, the birds, and as far as the spiritual messages, and being really aware, especially with these owls and these doves here, as far as those little synchronicities and signs, because there could be like somebody's mother who's passed, where like she might send you a message of like, you know, a bird or something, but it's like you get the message, you know that it's her, because somebody's mother who's passed is going to give their blessing in something that maybe you've been hesitant about, okay? So let me know if that resonates, okay? So moving out, what y'all need to know. Finally, slow and steady wins the race, okay? So it's a marathon, it's not a race, it's a marathon. The marathon continues. Knowing that you have to be slow and steady, because we can't be aware when we're moving too fast, okay? So to be able to overcome, to be able to cooperate, we need to move at a slower pace so that we can understand and understand the things that we need. The other thing is spirit of place. Release your need to control things. Release your need to want to know the answers, and allow yourself to really surrender to the situation, surrender to the process, surrendering to allowing what's dead to fall, and allowing like a more solid foundation, because solid things are coming in. A lot of you have no idea that there's something so solid on the edge of what you're in right now, but it's you're holding on to something that's crumbling, so you can't see that, okay? The other thing here with that slow process is things are moving slow, and things is because there's a protecting of treasure. Some people that you have around you, some energies that you have around you, don't deserve or don't they don't deserve these treasures or these blessings that you have waiting for you. So they're the clutter that needs to be cleared. Or these blessings and these things that you've been working towards you can't get because you need to clear that clutter within yourself and maybe speak your piece with that communication, okay? But whatever it is, this is a situation of protecting treasure. This is your treasure. It's being protected. It's being held until growth. Hello. That's what I was going to say. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So if you ask for growth, and if you ask for, I want to grow, I want to be more, understand that with growth comes growing pains, okay? And being able to expand means that you need to release your control, okay? So growth is the main drive with all of this. Some of you guys need to allow yourself to be more aware and expand your consciousness and be able to look at things from a higher perspective, okay? So the angel answers and messages that I have for you, 2 cards came out at the same time, yes and yes, okay? So I don't know what questions or whatever clarity you were looking for, but yes and yes, all right? And then finally, here I have you are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. Know that you are loved. Know that the universe loves you. Know that God loves you. Know that anything that comes to you is to strengthen you, to enhance you. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So know that love is always around as long as we make space for it, as long as we allow ourselves to see it, as long as we release our victim mentalities and the people who victimize us. So this is what I get for group 2. I hope it resonates. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever feedback. Get on to the next